On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this is Iowa Hawkeye Wrestling, brought to you by Hy-Vee. Score big savings with a Hy-Vee Perks membership. Iowa Lottery. Be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Also brought to you by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, just minutes south of Iowa City. And by U.S. Bank, proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Now, welcome to Hawkeye Wrestling.
I can't hear anything. I'm just going blind. Like, I don't know. Welcome, Hawk fans, to the first duel of the season between the Oregon State Beavers and the Iowa Hawkeyes. We're in Gill Coliseum in Corvallis, Oregon, and we are fired up. We got a ruckus crowd tonight. And it's just me, Chad Beatty, here with you from Hawkeye Wrestling Club. We are excited to get this one underway and the start of the 2024-25 wrestling season. Man, it's been a journey to get here. What an off season. A lot of changes to our lineup. A lot of different faces tonight. And I tell you what, it's going to be a good one. We are so excited to have these guys on our team, ready to represent the Hawkeyes. The duel will start tonight at 125. And we got a new face. It's going to be Joey Cruz. Drake Ayala will be up at 133. We'll go down the whole lineup here in a minute. But they are starting introductions. We just did the national anthem. In Royal Rumble fashion, we got a mic dropping from the center of the stage as they start their announcement. Thanks for being here. I know it's live on Flow and you don't have to be listening to me tonight, but I appreciate it. Man, we had some technical difficulties, but we got to figure it out. We had a great crew helping me, and we're going to make it work. The first bout, 125, Joey Cruz versus Oregon State. $125, Renteria versus Cruz. 133, national finalist Drake Ayala. He had a hell of a season last year. And He just quoted in media day that he's not throwing his hat in. He wants to win a national title. And he's going to be wrestling Damian Elliott, 133. Ryder Block, a new face at 141. Freshman. And we got an Oregon guy, Singleton. I remember Singleton from when I was coaching out here in Oregon. Very tough opponent. It's going to be a great test for Ryder Block. And a new face here at 149, Kyle Parko, a transfer from Arizona State. And he's going to be wrestling a redshirt junior. Caleb Rocci at 157. A classic, was a national qualifier last year. And he's going to be going against Ethan Styles at 157. A slow walk out with Styles with a little stare for Rocci. And I think Rocci likes that little smirk on his face. We got a familiar face, Michael Caliendo at 165. Kitana Eric, a junior, 174. And he's back, the gambler, Nelson Brand. There's a lot of booing, there's a lot of cheers, a lot of mixed emotions here. He's going to be going against Stan Harmon at 174. This is answering a lot of your questions in the offseason. Who's going 74? He's going 84. We got Gabe Arnold wrestling tonight at 184 pounds. And he is a confident man. I'm excited to see what he does. TJ McDonald is his opponent, 184. $197, we got Stevie Buchanan. He wrestled at Wyoming, then he went to Oklahoma, and now he's a Hawkeye, and he can't be happier. And he's going to be wrestling another All-American in Trey Munoz. The loudest roar of the crowd. That's definitely the premier match tonight. And it'll be fireworks. They're both high-scoring people. I hope they let it fly. And then we got the man, heavyweight Ben Peter, Iowa City, Iowa native. We got some Mallow from Oregon State. That's your lineup, and we are underway. We're starting, like I said, at 125. A quick update here from Riverside Casino Resort. It's time for Hawkeye Women's Wrestling Update, presented by Riverside Casino Resort. Stop by today for a relaxing massage in the spa, a fine dining at Ruthie's Steak and Seafood, and much more. Visit Riverside Casino Resort today, located minutes south of Iowa City. Riverside Casino and Resort, located just minutes south of Iowa City, is proud to be presenting the sponsor of Hawkeye Women's Wrestling. Thank you, Riverside Casino and Resort, for their partnership with Hawkeye Wrestling. We're at center mat tonight. We got Nelson Brands and Mikey Caliendo. Let's flip the coin. And Iowa is odd matches. We are odd matches tonight. So what that means is when it comes to the odd matches, so the first match of the night, it's our choice, first period. So we'll have the option to defer, neutral, or bottom in that very first match. And it goes every other match from here on out. Cruz is stepping out on the map for the first time in that black and gold, and we are so excited to get this started. It's not quite a sellout crowd. I know they had a lot of backing behind this crowd tonight, but I don't think they're going to break any records. Before this first match gets underway, let's hear a word from Dodge Street Tire and Auto. locally owned and operated and voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year. Proudly sponsors Iowa Wrestling. Trust Dodge Street Tire, the honest auto repair, and the best deals of Goodyear and tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto celebrating 30 years of good years and cornered the Dodge Street and Church Street. Thank you, Dodge Street Tire. Those of you that are just joining us, we're starting this duel at 125. I'm Chad Beatty, Executive Director of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club. I'm filling in for Stephen Grace and Mark Ironside. And I'm solo. They both left me hanging here. So it's just going to be me and you. Listen to this duel, watch this duel. I'm going to do the best I can to communicate what I'm seeing on the mat tonight so you can paint a picture for yourself. As we wait in anticipation here, a lot of young fans out here tonight, a lot of kids, a lot of Hawk fans, good energy. But I think every wrestler that got announced tonight received a boo from the crowd, which is quite entertaining. To me, I know it's one of those environments that commentary brands and a lot of us Hawkeyes, we just love it. We love going into harsh territories, and I would say coming out on top. So hopefully this crowd is quiet for most of the night. Like I said, the marquee match is definitely going to be at 197. The other matchup that I'm interested in is 141 with Ryder Block and this 125 bout with Cruz. So here we go. The first start of the season here. Gary Cruz is stepping the line. And we are started. Here we go. First whistle of the year. Cruz is coming across. Hard hand fight. Both guys. There's definitely a size advantage here. He is much taller, or Cruz is much shorter than Whit Mira. They're both moving forward. Heavy snap, heavy hand fight here in the first couple seconds of the season. And the pace is slowed down significantly right away here, where they're controlling center. Inside tie from Cruz, inside tie from Maximil. Kind of feeling each other out here in the first couple seconds. We got Tom Brands, Terry Brands, Ryan Morningstar, Bobby Telford, and Jesse Donworth in the corner tonight. Couple fakes, still some heavy hand fighting here. Cruz is not really committed to a shot yet. Neither guy has. And we're down to a minute 49 in the match, in the period, first period. Good fakes by Cruz still. No true attack yet. Heavy club, heavy snap. There was a first attack and a rear shot. Nothing happening there. Still heavy clubs from Cruz, moving forward, controlling center really well. Still good hand fight here. Hard fakes, but not a lot of action. There's a great sweep single to the left leg of Ekamura. Cruz is in deep, and he's kind of stuck here in the bottom position. He's trying to poke and bring his head up. Now he's in a single leg extended, and his knees looks like it's going to stalemate this position here. And we got a little extra push here. I love it. The crowd loves it. It's great, great physical wrestling. No points. We got 45 seconds left in the first period. And Cruz is still moving forward. Is not really going backwards, but he's definitely not taking many steps forward. Great re-attack by Cruz. He's in our high crotch. He's kind of got his shoulder out of position here. It's Renteria trying to cut the corner. He's got catch loss, and Cruz is doing a good job of keeping his center of gravity low. Renteria is really working hard sitting in that corner. He's got his leg hooked. The Cruz is coming up with his hand. Now he's in like a finish position here. Coming out the back, looking to come out the back door is Cruz. And we are stalemated. No, we're at the end of the first period. Good attack. It'll be Cruz's first. He's going to defer. Yeah, first period. 0-0. Oregon State's going down. Hopefully Cruz can put on a good ride here. He needs to kind of take it out of him a little bit. I know they're both kind of breathing hard, but if he can put on a ride 20, 30 seconds here, that would be huge. Good start for Cruz right off the whistle, going right to a hard chop. Oregon State kind of goes to a short sit. Now he's up to his feet. Cruz is doing a good job. Got his hands off. Big lift and return. And Oregon State is do not see the writing time clock. Any writing time clock anywhere? Probably about 15 seconds there. We got 12 seconds writing time with 1:30 left here in the second period, and we're neutral. Hard hand fight here, and Oregon State is on the edge, but Cruz is still pushing forward. He's got to lower his level, really penetrate, get to those shots. Hard club. They're definitely going to come and be physical. Anytime Iowa is coming to town, they know that Iowa's traditionally tough hand fight, always moving forward, hard pace, so they're going to try to match that. It's kind of an ego thing. And Cruz is on another sweep single, really deep. He's got to get his head out here. He's got the ankle hook, and Oregon State's kind of sitting on his butt. He's got his hands locked. And we're working hard to score here. Hopefully they give us some time. He's on both ankles, but there's no control yet. He's coming up into the over-under position as he's draped, and Cruz hooks his foot, trying to pop that head out to get that three-point takedown. Yeah, it's close. That is close. He's got his ankle hook. They're kind of side by side. There's a three-point takedown. And looking for back points, nothing. As he rolls through. And a two-point reversal. And we're up to his feet. Kind of got out of position there where he got the two-point near the takedown. He was kind of on his side. Near kind of stacked the corner, locked the front headlock, and got a two-point reversal. And then Cruz did a good job coming up to the feet, and they went out of bounds. Now they're going to get a restart here with 14 seconds left in this second period, and the scope is huge. The score is 3-3. Looks like Anthony is going to ride out for a 3-3 tie here going into the third period. Riding time is at 0, and we're going neutral. We are going neutral, 3-6 neutral. He's got to get a takedown here. They're both being pushed. Hard right hand club to a snap down. No offense here, no attack. You can tell the pace is slowing down on Oregon State, but he did a nice step under the mid court. Oregon State. He's doing a good job of building back up. He's in a tripod position, and now once more, put a ride on Cruz. He's building his base. He's in a tripod stand-up. Oregon State's just draping heavy here. No real change. We got 1:14 left here. The Granby roll. Just covers. And now Cruz shot on his belly, working to come back up. Man, he's right in on it. And they had a really nice duck under by Renteria. And they go out of bounds here with 53 seconds left. And there's 45 seconds of ride time. A lot of extra activities in the corners. Coaches are bouncing all over the place. They're excited for this first match. And I can't blame them. It's what you want. As a home field advantage, home field advantage, you want your crowd to be engaged from the start of the deal. So for them getting this win, this is big for them. The crew still can control it here. He's got 45 seconds to work. Riding time is at 1 minute, just a tip. Now, Cruz has kind of got his legs crossed. He's in trouble here. As he's standing about his legs across in kind of like a turf position. Clock is ticking down. 14 seconds left. This year has a 6-3 lead. And the crowd loves it. Zero, 6, 2, 0. Excuse me. 6-3, 2, 3. Iowa corn. We grow corn. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn grows food, livestock food for our families and clean dirty fuel. For the drive to the game, drive clean and unleaded 88 and support Iowa corn farmers. Go to iowacorn.com to pump it up with Release 88. Iowa Swarm, join the team and team up with Iowa Athletics to support local charities. Make a difference today. Visit iowaswarm.com. Up next, 133, we have the returning national finalist Drake Ayala from Fort Dodge, Iowa. And he's going against Damian Elliott of Oregon State. Here we go. First whistle for Drake Ayala. Immediately moving forward. Heavy snap in the front headlock here. He's got him down with a underhook in that front headlock, and they come back up top with a short attack there, but nothing happening. Damian from Oregon State, Damian Elliott, stocky build, Drake Ayala, very heavy hands, pushing the pace. Nice slide by, and there's a 3-point takedown. No, they waved it off. He's still in on a double leg. He's working hard. He's on a double leg here. He's driving across. There's a 3-point takedown for Drake Ayala. He's putting on a good ride here. He's got a claw ride. He's going to kick him loose here for a 1-point escape. We are 3-1, 1 minute into the first period. A great slide by Drake Ayala. Then the guy kind of squared up with him, and he went right to a double leg to a nice finish. Good chain wrestling there. Really, really good chain wrestling. There's another high cross attempt here. Drake Ayala deep on shot. He's on his knees as Elliott is draped over top. Now he changes off to a double leg for another 3-point takedown. He's got him in a turf. Hopefully he can get some back points here. No, he falls forward and gets out of it. Drake Ayala's got a 6-1 lead with 1:30 left. He's got 30 seconds of riding time. Kicks him loose again for a 1-point escape. 6-2 at Drake Ayala. Really good pace right to start this off. Looking for a cow catch. He doesn't get it. Back down to a single. He's elevating a single leg. Change over to a double leg. 2-point takedown. 9-2 with 1 minute remaining. And he's cutting him loose. Again, right to another great high crotch. He's trying to sit the corner, and Drake does a good job switching off to double. Another takedown. We'll bring the leg and into a turkey. He's trying to get back points. No swipes yet. Very close. Very close. 12-3, 38 seconds left in the first period. He's got 55 seconds of riding time. He cuts him loose again here with 20 seconds left. Elliott takes a deep shot, and that's a neutral single. Drake's doing a good job defending. That's definitely not how he wanted to end this first period. They're on the edge. Elliott is all the way flat down on his belly, extended, but he's just holding the high crotch. And they literally sat in the same position for 20 seconds with no stalemate call. And Tom Brandt is not happy with that officiating. Going into the second period, Drake Ayala is winning 12-4 with a minute, just under a minute of riding time. Elliott picks down and gets an escape as Drake Ayala just kicks him loose. Drake Ayala is relentless here with his pace and his pressure. Heavy hand snapping. Looking for a cow catcher, doesn't get it. Then right to a high crotch. Nothing landing yet. Another sweep single by Elliott. Drake Ayala tries to circle out. Gets taken down. 3-point takedown for Elliott. Score is now 8-12. Drake doing a good job building his base. He's up to his feet and he's out for one. Forward hand play here. Elliott's trying to tie up Drake's wrist. As he does kind of another single, bring it up to his hip, to a shelf position, trains off to a double leg. That's another 3-point takedown. Drake Ayala. That's a good way to answer that. You get taken down, you get an escape, and you get right back on the horse, and you get another takedown. Really good job, Drake Ayala. Scores 16-8 with 30 seconds left in the second period. Riding time is now over 1 minute for Drake Ayala as they're on the edge. Kind of in a tripod position. Drake's kind of dragging a foot, as you see so often folks wrestling, where they just kind of spending some time on the edge, just letting that clock tick. We got a restart with 17 seconds left. Elliott's down. Drake Ayala cover. Not much for first action from Elliott. Drake just kind of moves forward, tries a Granby. Nothing happened. Drake does a good job sinking his hips. And that's how the second period is going to end. 16-8. Drake Ayala with a minute 30 of riding time. Drake Ayala is going to pick down to start the third period. Drake Ayala, quick, is out in 4 seconds. Great job, Drake Ayala. Right in and on a shot. Driving for another 3-point takedown. And he's putting a hard ride on here. He's flat on his belly. And Drake's going to cut him loose again here. Doing a good job building his lead. And we got blood time. Drake Ayala's got a nosebleed, looks like. Iowa Lottery. Play the exclusive Hawkeye scratch ticket from the Iowa Lottery for your chance to win Iowa football tickets for any of the remaining home games. Win nearly 2,000 retailers in the state. It's easy to find Hawkeye scratch tickets. Visit ialottery.com for details and join the VIP club today. Jesse Donworth got him cleaned up real fast here. We are so fortunate to have him in our corner. Jesse Donworth's been with us for a long time, and it's a thankless job, but he keeps our guys healthy. He does a really good job staying on top of their stuff, and we are so appreciative. Drake Ayala, as I was talking, got another 3-point takedown, cut him loose again. He's winning 23-10 in this third period here with a minute left. He's in on another shot for the tech ball with a minute 10 left in the match. Great job, 27-10. That's a good way to start the 2025 season. I don't think he's going to be super happy about that performance, but he did what he needed to do, and he came back and had a little bit of adversity. It's his first time out. Man, he hasn't wrestled in a long time. He's doing a great job. And we're excited for him here. 988 Lifeline. We can all help prevent suicide. There is hope, and with the 988 Lifeline, call or text 988 now for support. So we got in yesterday. We flew into Eugene, Oregon, which is Tracktown, USA. Tracktown, USA. It's got me thinking, man, Iowa wrestling flies into Tracktown, USA. Wrestletown to So thanks for joining us again tonight. Like I was saying, we flew in and we are in Fort Vallis, Oregon for the first duel of the season wrestling the Oregon State Beavers. The Iowa Hawkeyes are your number 2 ranked team. And we are so excited to be here. And Tracktown, USA is just down the road. Wrestletown, USA is one of the most premier spots. We were talking about it last week. We had a bunch of recruits in town. And all they could talk about is the culture of Iowa wrestling, the culture. People really love wrestling here. And it is so true. I mean, we kind of take it for granted sometimes, but I am so appreciative. And you Hawk fans, you make this whole thing live. So I'm also with the Hawkeye Wrestling Club. So a lot of my job is to do fundraising and to do promotion and events for the Iowa wrestlers and the Hawkeye Wrestling Club members, like guys like Spencer Lee and Alex Marinelli and Jacob Warner and Caleb Young, Jaden Ironman, Brandon Sorensen, Dan Dennis. We are just so appreciative. Those guys are hammers, and they help. They're not only trying to achieve their goals at the Olympic and world level, but they're also helping the University of Iowa team. So all the events that we do, all the proceeds of those things go back to it. And one of our biggest fundraisers that's ongoing is our inner circle. People that contribute every single month to the cause. They know how important it is. They know that we're getting outspent by the team out east. And they're committed. They're committing to see Iowa's wrestling tradition continue and flourish. So if you're not an Inner Circle member and you're listening to this, I urge you to go to HawkeyeWrestlingClub.com, check out the Inner Circle, and contribute. We cannot do it without donors, without people that sustain us. Commentary brands, they wrestled in the Hawkeye Wrestling Club and they're athletes, and it was monumental to their development. We talk about it all the time. All right, this is going to be a tough one here, I think. Singleton is from Roseburg, Oregon, from Oregon State. And he was a multiple-time, might have been a four-time state champion here in Oregon. And you got Ryder Block, who is just an absolute hammer, Fargo champ, multiple-time state champ in Iowa. This is his first real start as a Hawkeye. And he looks good at the weight, man. He's lean. And he's been looking really good in the room as the first whistle blows here. Kind of a methodical start to this match. Slow hand fight. Block tries to go to a Russian tie to a far ankle with no avail. And they're both kind of slow and steady here in this hand fight. Nothing too explosive. Almost feels like they're kind of feeling each other out. Great. Ryder is significantly taller than short and stocky Singleton. Singleton trying to get elbow control here with a hard snap, kind of a football grip on the head here, front headlock. Ryder's got to circle and clear out of this. He does not want to spend time here where this guy can just tick away at this clock. Does a good job into a Russian tie, trying to shovel it. Singleton does a nice job squaring up. Nice shuck attempt by Block. They do a nice double leg in there off the mat. Going out of bounds. Nice shot attack there by Ryder Block. Great shot from space. Drove him all the way from the center of the mat out of bounds. Singleton kind of circled and squared, and then they go out of bounds for no takedown. Back to the center here. We got a minute 35 left in the first period. In this 141 pound match. Block is going back to that Russian tie on Stockton's left arm. Stockton's got a really heavy and tight collar tie, kind of slowing Block down, it looks like. He's got to make sure he can clear that collar tie, otherwise he's going to be able to feel everything he's doing. Block goes right back to that Russian. Little half a shot by Block with a double leg, hard snap. Singleton with a long shot. Block does a good job squaring. Singleton's locking the crotch as Block is sprawled, kind of pushing down the way here. He's got a trans lock. Block doing a good job trying to get to the far ankle. Singleton's got him all the way up in the air. He gets a 2-point takedown, lifts him straight up out of the ground. For a 3-point takedown. Ryder's got 30 seconds here, and he's up and out for a 1-point save. That's a good response. You get taken down, and you move forward and get the next score. That is fantastic. Now he's gonna got to get back to his offense. We got 15 seconds left here in the first period. 3-1. Stockton of Oregon State. Excuse me, Singleton of Oregon State. First period comes to an end. Singleton with the lead, 3-1. With 10 seconds of riding time. Block is going to start the second period down. I think I have Singleton's whole family right behind me. Block does a really good job coming up to his feet. Granby roll, good action. Singleton picks up a single leg off of Granby and pushes him out of bounds. Going back to the center. Block's doing a really good job moving off the whistle and coming up to his feet. Again, Block comes right up to his feet. Singleton does a good job lifting the return. Just a standard return. Block comes back up to his feet again, coming back up. And Singleton's taking him to the edge, and we're out of bounds. That looks like locked hands. And his hands locked around the leg, but just has missed it. Out of bounds. Block will start back center. 5 seconds of riding time with a minute 24.5 left in the second period. Block does a crawling stand-up. Singleton goes back to his locked position. Right back on the edge, gonna return. Nice hip heist there right on the edge, and they're out of bounds. Singleton's pretty stingy here. He's got 58 seconds of riding time. And a minute 12 left in the first period. Another tripod stand-up for Ryder Block. He turns and face for the escape. Minute 5 riding time. The score is 2-3. Block 2, Singleton 3 with a minute left in the second period. Hard club, tight collar tie. Block with a nice double leg attempt, comes back up to his feet. Again, in that football kind of front headlock where he's got his hand on his hand on his chin and then head on the back of his hand, kind of like a football position. And Block is having a hard time clearing it. The officials are pretty passive here. They're letting a lot of stuff go. Singleton with a shot attempt. Block does a good job circling. Now Singleton's on the edge. His block is pushing forward with 10 seconds left in this second period. Second period comes to a close. Singleton 3, right block 2. Singleton shooting down with writing time at right over a minute 5. Good lift and return for block as he gets him flat. Singleton comes right back to his feet. Another good return. On the edge of the mat, Singleton turns and plays for a 1-point escape. Block shoots him off the mat here. They circle. It's still on the edge. One toenail in. A lot of wasted time on the edge of the mat. But, these rules are different, for a lot of these incomers where it's not, these out-of-bounds rules are a little different than high school. That has changed. Now the high school and the college out-of-bounds rule is going to be identical, which is really good for our sport, I think. It's going to make the wrestling even more sophisticated at this level. So, Hawkins Singleton, a minute 15 left in the third period. It is 4-2. Block is down by 2. Singleton's got an underhook and he's kind of pushing Ryder to the edge. The crowd is urging for a stall call. I don't see it like that call. I do not see it stalling at all. Block with a half attack. Singleton again in that front headlock position. As he's on his knees on the edge. Stalemate call on the edge of the mat. 48 seconds left. Block's got to get something going here. Great movement, underhook, slide by, something. He's got to get to where he's really good and put a good solid attack together. Chuck. Nice double leg from space. He's in on a single. Singleton trying to take away. Block circles around and gets a 3-point takedown. Nice job, block. Great wrestling. Singleton comes right to his feet with a big return for Ryder block. Great return. Looking solid. On the edge of the mat here. We come back to his feet. Another big return. He's got him down on the mat here. Riding time is winning race. Block is a lead 5-4 with 15 seconds left. Great job, Ryder block. I love it. That is great wrestling. That is great wrestling. Block's got a little bit of a cramp in his left calf, his right calf. He's walking back to the center. And here we go. The crowd is on their feet. The score is 5-4. Ryder block. Good return left. 30 seconds left. Good return. Another one. He's going to put a big right on him here. Another big lift ought to do it. And they're staying inbounds. And that is it. Ryder block with a great come behind victory. Winner 5-4. Man, that is huge. Huge Ryder block. Nice job. That was gutsy. That was a gutsy performance. He was patient. He was smart. He picked his spot and he took a great attack. That blast double, I mean, when he didn't get it, the guy kind of squared on or kind of turned, and he changed this and right into a single leg, brought it up and finished right away. He tried to kick out. I love it. Good wrestling, Ryder block. Up next, we've got Kyle Parko. Once-time All-American for Arizona State. He is now a Hawkeye. And we are happy to have him. Oak Knoll's mission to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. A not-for-profit life care plan community serving Iowa City community for 57 years. Oak Knoll is the location near the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinic Stadium in Colorado Arena in downtown Iowa City. Proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Visit oaknoll.com to learn more. And here we go. Parko in the black and gold for the first time. I love the opportunities. I'm very privileged where I get to watch practice often, and he is just fun to watch. He is one of the most athletic guys, one of the most athletic wrestlers I've ever got to watch and practice and compete. And so we're going to take care of a little bit of blood on the mat here. But he just gets in positions where you don't think, how in the heck, number one, do you get there? And number two, how in the heck do you get out of that position? And he is like a wizard. And I think you Iowa fans are going to really enjoy watching him this season. I know I did last year, and I definitely didn't cheer for him as a Arizona State Devil, but I tell you what, he was pretty dang tough. Watching him at the national tournament, he got a lot of big wins, and hopefully he'll do the same thing for the Hawkeyes. I know he will. Very confident in our staff. The mental preparation for these guys, it really makes a difference. You add the mental aspect of these high level athletes, and they improve so quick. Tom and Terry have told me that these guys coming in, they love their energy. They love that they want to be here. They want to be Hawkeyes, and they are sponges. They're just constantly trying to learn and absorb as much information and wisdom as possible. And man, what staff has more wisdom than Tom and Terry Brands? I don't know. Pretty ideal situation if you ask me. All right, we got the blood cleaned up here. We're going to go back to the center at 1:49. 1 minute gone in that first period. Inside trip from Victor to no avail. Parker did a good job stepping out of it and then tried to get to a double leg himself with nothing happening. Heavy clubs, good pursuit by Parko. And again, we're bleeding. Looks like it's coming from his lip, which is terrible because you can't tape it. You got to polarize it, try to make it stop bleeding, put some Vaseline on it. But that's like one of the worst spots, really, to have blood. So Bobby Telford is adamant we should just get rid of blood time. And I know why. It's because he's out there right now scrubbing the mats, trying to speed this up. But he's like, hey, we need to get rid of blood time. Just let them bleed, he says. Just let them bleed, like the UFC. I said, oh, I don't know, Bobby. I'm kind of a clean freak, so I don't think that would work too well for me, but I get it. Slow things down sometimes. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. The number 2 Iowa Hawkeyes are taking on Oregon State Beavers here in Corvallis, Oregon at Gill Coliseum. Have they said then how many is here yet? No idea. Don't know. I'm going to guess it holds 9. I'm going to guess like 6. That's my guess. I don't know. But there's definitely some empty seats up in the top bleachers. I lived and worked in Oregon with my wife, and we were about 90 miles north of here. I got a lot of friends that are at this school tonight, which has been a lot of love and really fun to see them. I got a couple ex-wrestlers that I coached, which just makes me very proud that they're still interested in wrestling. I'm glad. I hope they have a lifelong love for it. All right, we're back at it. Got the blood kind of cleaned up as Parko gets into an over-under position with Victor. And Oregon State's kind of jacking it up and then trying to snap, and Parker does a good job looking for an inside trip and then right to a single leg, doesn't get it, into a front headlock. Parker is trying to clear with a nice arm drag right to a single leg attempt here, and he's elevating. Got on his outside hip, and he's bringing to his inside hip. He smacks the head into a kind of a back trip right for a 3-point takedown. Nice job. He's very patient, climbing up on the leg to secure that 3-point takedown with a minute left in this first period. Putting on a ride, too. He is flat on his belly as well. The edge of the mat. Parko's just dragging his feet, getting a couple extra time with a good hustle back to the center. Parker just jumps right up, runs to the center, for the restart. Parker back on top. They come to their feet. Parker does a good job here, locking his hands. He's going, switches off to a single leg. Oregon State kind of goes to a switch position. A little bit of trouble here. Oregon State went into a switch position. Parker is in on a single leg, and it's a count for a stall call here. And Parker is still getting riding time. He was still on top. He was about 56 seconds, and there was a count and a stall call, which is right. They could have called that about 20 seconds earlier. I think these refs are a little bit rusty on these rules, which is okay. It's been a minute. Marco with the restart, back on top. Still leading 3-0 with 10 seconds left. Big lift, 2 lifts in a row with a Granby. Does a good job following, and that's going to end the period. Nice ride out. That was important. He now has 1:12 of riding time and a 3-0 lead. Oregon State defers. Oh, no, he doesn't. He chooses down. So Parker will start the second period on top. Nice breakdown. Now he goes back to a short sit position. Parker does a good job following. Kind of a leg fry with his hand into a claw. Oregon State keeps going to a short sit, and there he goes to a suck back, almost has near falls. Victor did a good job kind of circling out as Parker had him in danger there for a second. Parker's doing a good job kind of floating and adjusting here. Another big lift, a trip attempt, and then he kicks the move. Scores 3-1 with 1:20 left in the second period. Riding time is at 1:48 for Parker. Parker's pursuing very well here, kind of cutting off the edge of the mat here. Shot attempt, nothing happening. Team score is 8-3. I haven't said that yet tonight. The Hawkeyes lead the series 8-3 with wins at 33 and 41 as we go into this 149-pound match. A lot of hand fight, not a lot of happening here. Marco's doing a good job pursuing. He's kind of cutting off the corner here. Kind of cutting him off as he stalks him. Oh, short, kind of a half shot attempt by Oregon State. Marco in a front headlock, whip over type position. And then back up to his feet. 5 seconds left here to end it. And Parker's going to end this second period winning 3-1. He goes down to start the third period. Stayed there for Parker. I look away and he's out. 4-1. 10 seconds into the third period. Good hand fight, good motion on their feet here. Parco controlling center. He stays in really good position. Like he's squatted, his legs are bent, he's moving forward. He's not like a straight leg kind of guy. He's really in an athletic position, ready to defend, ready to attack, ready to explode. Doing a good job pursuing, although Oregon State's trying to take some attempts here to no avail. Also looking for a little leg trip. Nothing. Now he's jacking up an underhook. Trying to get to with a counter attack here. Oregon State's in on a shot. Parko's draped over top of him with his hands locked between his cross. He's in a pretty good position here. The score is not intimate, but here he comes. Parko's trying to elevate the leg. Yeah, scramble. Their toes are in each other's face. Parko's doing a good job rolling underneath. Very Matt McDonough-esque. As they're rolling now, Parko's got his head up in the air in a over-under position here. Trying to come out the back door. He's got to put pressure towards his head. And we're still scrambling. We got a far ankle situation here. We got both guys on the far ankle. They're kind of hip to hip. Parker's trying to come up in the back door, and that's going to end the match with a great scramble with no points. And Kyle Parko wins about 5-1. 4-1 with a lighting time point. Good match, Parko. Very controlled. You know, you come out on top on that last scramble, you really feel good about it, but there was no chance. That guy, he just dominated from start to finish. Really, really solid for the first time out. I'm sure it's nerve-wracking. For these guys as they're transferring. A little bit of pressure. I'm sure they want to perform at the highest level. So I think that's really solid for the first appearance in the Hawkeye uniform. So we are winning the duel 11-3 after 4 matches here in Corvallis, Oregon, home of Oregon State Beavers at Gill Coliseum. Up next is Caleb Rachi, homegrown, wrestled for Siebel for the NCAA qualifier last year. Had a great season, really. A lot of competition for that weight class. He's still going to be battling for that spot. We also got another transfer in Ja'Cory Teeter. But tonight it's his time to shine. And Tom and Terry Brandt say it all the time. Take advantage of your opportunities. You get a chance to wrestle, put it out there. Leave no doubt. This is Chad Beatty, Hawkeye Wrestling Club for the University of Iowa Wrestling. First duel of the season. I'm excited. I know we got a lot of really good home duel schedule this year. We got Stanford coming to town. We got Stanford next week on the 9th. We're going to Bellarmine on the 15th. And then we got in-state rival Iowa State coming to town on the 23rd of November. That duel time has not been determined yet. Stanford's going to be a 1 p.m. duel. And then we go to Journeyman on December 6th. That's down in, where's that at? Is that Missouri? Journeyman duels? I think that's in Missouri. St. Charles, Missouri for the Journeyman duels. We'll wrestle Princeton and Army on a Friday night. And then we kind of have a break. We have a 1, 2, 3 week break here over the Christmas time. And then we come home to a Soldier Salute there in Coralville at the Extreme Arena. Always a great tournament. Hawkeye Wrestling Club will have a big presence there. We'll have a booth. And we're excited for it. So then we start the Big Ten schedule in January. We go to Wisconsin on the 12th. Illinois is at home on the 17th. And then on the 25th, we have Ohio State and our Arctic Plunge, January 25th, 2025. And the following week, we go to Penn State on the 31st, followed by Maryland, and then back home against Nebraska. And then on February 14th, Valentine's Day, we're in Minnesota. And then we end our Big Ten schedule with Northwestern at home for senior night. Our last duel of the season is going to be Okie State on February 23rd. All right, Caleb Rachi is ready to go here. He's got Styles of Oregon State. Same build, these two. Kind of tall, lengthy guys. It should be a good opportunity, like I said, for Rachi to show what he's got. Hard hand fight here to start the match. Not a lot of offense yet in this first minute. 0-0. A lot of hand fighting, some hard snaps, some circling, kind of exchange, and who's controlling center. He's got a collar tie and a wrist. Little half attempt there by Styles with it. Rocky trying to go backside, can't finish. They're back to their feet. Rachi's doing a good job of getting that inside collar tie, and he's going to a fake. Hard snaps. No real offensive attack here from Rachi yet, or Styles. Rachi jacking up an underhook, pushing him to the edge. Good motion here, good fakes. Good job, Rachi. That was good. Moving his feet really well now. Heavy snap, trying to pull that head down and release to a shot. Nothing happened. Same circle. 45 seconds left in this first period. There's a real shot here from Styles. Kind of elevates. Rachi's doing a good job rolling through. He's watching the cross down in a far ankle position. Rachi's got to get up to his feet here, build his base. He cannot stay down. As Styles is trying to hook his leg on the backside. And now he's in kind of a crackdown position as they're rolling. And it looks like they're on the edge here with no takedown. That is going to be close. That is going to be close. And it looks like we're going to get an official's review. As Rachi is kind of in a high crotch position, his shoulder popped out, you can imagine. So it kind of came above the leg and was over top of his leg. Styles was sitting the corner and had his leg hooked on the far side in kind of like a crab position as Rachi still had his high crotch as they rolled out of bounds. Oregon State corner wants to challenge, but the official said, no, I will take a look at it this time. I think it's probably going to be a 3-point takedown if I was going to guess. A little home court advantage. As we got 17 seconds left in this first period at 1:57. The Iowa Hawkeyes are ranked number 2 in the country behind Penn State. They lead this duel 11-3 after 4 matches. Hopefully you're not listening to me. Hopefully you're actually watching this streaming live on Flow Wrestling. FlowWrestling.org for their live feed. They're going to broadcast a lot of Oregon State duels this year. Iowa, obviously, in the Big Ten, will be on the Big Ten Network a lot. Official review, as I suspected, was a 3-point takedown. Rachi is down. This escape is huge here. Let's see what he does. He's got 18 seconds left in this first period. Down 3-0. With a restart, Rachi, quick start here. Styles is trying to put a leg in, comes up to his feet, gets returned in a claw position. Rachi's trying to get back up to his feet. Styles doing a good job of staying on that near ankle and claw ride to end that first period with a 3-0 lead. He's got 22 seconds of riding time. Rachi's choice. He's going to defer, and Styles is going to go down to start the second period. Rachi goes right to the claw line, and he's trying to suck him back as Styles come to his feet in a rear standing position, walking towards the edge, and he kicks him loose for one escape. 4-0 in the second period. Styles ahead of Rachi. Rachi doing a good job here, pushing to the center. Oh, and Styles with a low ankle, misdirection takedown. And now he's got Rachi in a crossbody here, right on the edge of the mat here. There's not a lot Rachi can do on the edge of the mat like this. It's just Styles is just dragging his toe, just making the clock just tick away in his own favor. As he just hangs on the leg, and they're just almost all the way out of bounds. And there they go out of bounds. That is just, it's just so crucial to get out of bounds and get a start there. I mean, you just got 10 seconds of riding time on us for really no work, just by dragging his toe. It's so frustrating. Definitely going to be something these guys are going to get improve upon as the season goes along. I know that. Styles immediately throws a leg in on Rachi on his left side. Rachi trying to kind of mule kick out of it. Rachi does a switch action, reaches all the way back to the other ankle. We got 44 seconds left here. As he comes back on top, they roll all the way through, and they're trying to get near falls here. Styles is collecting two-point near fall here for Styles. The guy rolled all the way through, had a claw ride, caught him right there on his back with his legs in to extend his lead 10-0 over Caleb Rachi. We got 15 seconds left in the second period. Rachi's kind of flat on his belly here. Well, Styles is capping the ankle with an inside wrist, double inside wrist here. And that's how the second period is going to end. 10-0. Rachi's going to pick neutral in the third period. Let's see how his pace holds up here. Let's see if he can string a couple good shots together. Rachi with a shot attempt. Styles does a good job defending. Rachi circles to the edge. High cross attempt. Nothing happening for Rachi. Another shot by Styles. He's in on a single leg with his hands locked. Rachi's in good position. He's going out of bounds here, right on the edge. Styles good as he kicks away and faces. He takes a stall here anymore. As he kind of kicks out of a single leg right on the edge. He turns and faces, but you can't kick out like that and not expect a stall call. That's just how they're going to call it. There's no real option with a great counter offense there with a 3-point takedown. Caleb Rachi scores 3-10. He's going to cut him loose 3-11. We got 1 minute left. Another high cross attempt by Rachi. No avail. 3-10. Riding time at 1:36. Into a front headlock. A half shot attempt by Rachi. Heavy hand fight, moving in pretty well. No real shot attempts here. He just took a kind of a half high crotch. Another kind of half shot. Styles was kind of head and hands blocking him. Took a shot of his own. Rachi into a front headlock position, trying to work for a goal behind. They come to the feet. 12 seconds left. It's not going to be enough. Styles is getting kind of cocky here as he's trying to just straight up cotton Rachi. I hate it. Final 12 to 3. 12-3 victory for Styles. That's going to end the first half of our duel. Score is 11-7 with the Hawkeyes leading. As we get into the second half of this duel, we got Caliendo, Nelson Brands, Dave Arnold, Stephen Buchanan, and Ben Peter. We got a really good back end to this lineup, and they'll be back here in 5 minutes.
Fans, you can be part of the meeting images like this guy with favorite Beatles student athletes by visiting the woodshop. Oregon State Athletics official open door marketplace for Beatles student athletes. The woodshop allows people fans to request autographs, event appearances, and more from their favorite student athletes across all Oregon State sports. For more information, be sure to visit OSUBeatles.com. Oregon State Athletics would like to thank Blue Sun Incorporated Employment Services for sponsoring today's meeting. Joining us at today is Blue Sun Incorporated's presentation. Blue Sun Incorporated is proud to provide employment and career development opportunities to veterans and those facing physical and economic challenges within our community. Please join us today on today's meeting sponsor, Blue Sun Incorporated. As we host sales at Sky 12:30. Join us as we celebrate and honor our veterans and military heroes across America for our Military Appreciation Day. Go Eagles! Even it's time for tonight's push-up contest. Join us down tonight. We have Hawkeyes and Blake. Here's how it works. Contestants will have 60 seconds to do as many push-ups as they can. Record this team. Make sure you're going all the way out and back up. The contestants who deliver the most push-ups will be going home with a B1 wrestling prize pack. All right, Hawkeyes and Blake, are you ready? Get set. Please go to the left, sir. I don't know, like where it's this war though. We might come down to Iowa City in a couple of weeks.
All right, hey, we're back. Quick look here. So we're at halftime here in Fort Dallas, Oregon. 11-7, the Hawks lead this duel. 125. Cruz fell in the opening bout. One followed up by Drake Ayala, 133. And we're doing a good job. 141. 141, another decision. And 149, also another decision. Hawkeyes doing a great job. I got people coming up to me to try to talk to me. Sorry about that. 11-7. Really a good start to the first half. I think our guys wrestled really well. The highlight for me really was Drake Ayala coming back strong after getting taken down and just being resilient and getting right back to work. He didn't let any time tick away. He just refocused after giving up that takedown and just kept trudging ahead to get that tech ball. I loved it. I love seeing that. At 141, Ryder blocked did a great job staying in there and staying tough. He did not panic. He just stayed the course. He was very patient, and he finally got to his offense. He took the shot when he needed to take it, and he ended with a strong right out. That's a really gutsy performance for a new guy in the lineup, right or block. Marco, solid, just totally in control the entire match. He ended the bout with a big scramble, but you could tell he was kind of just being smart. He was just being smart in those positions, was making sure that he wasn't giving anything up, but he also wasn't going to take any risks in that last period. So solid performance. This last one just kind of got away with us, Rachi. I think that kid that his wrestling style is very athletic. He's clearly a great wrestler. I'd be interested to see how they do when they meet later in the season, maybe at the national tournament. And I also would love to see how our guy Parco does against, Teamer does against him, if that's the case, what's going to happen. So we got 7 more minutes here. I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with 165, Mikey Caliendo. Hi. If you're looking for a place to stay near Iowa City and the University of Iowa, Higher Regency Florida offers memorable experience. The newly remodeled 288-room hotel features on-site restaurants, a new cafe serving Starbucks, and a beautiful outdoor terrace and much more. Higher Regency Florida is located in the Iowa River Landing district and is within walking distance to unique restaurants, luxury retailers, and live events at Extreme Arena. Hyatt Regency. When it comes to your health, you need a full picture. That means the right diagnostics and the right treatment. Right from the start. Every day, University of Iowa Healthcare is working to advance medicine so that you can get to the best care. With more research, more clinical trials, and more treatment options than anyone else in the state of Iowa. The University of Iowa Healthcare is changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org. Molly's Cupcakes. For a taste of unique flavors you love, stop at Molly's Cupcakes in downtown Iowa City for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes is a proud supporter of Hawkeye Wrestling. U.S. Cellular, as the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular reminds you that on game days, your hands are for cheering, not texting. Because game days are built for the Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular built for us. Go Hawks. Earlier, I was talking about the Iowa Hawkeyes and our rankings. I pulled them up here. Penn State is ranked number 1 in the team standing. Iowa is 2. Oklahoma State is 3. Nebraska is 4. Ohio State coming in at 5. Missouri, number 6. Michigan, number 7. Number 8 is Virginia Tech. Number 9 is UNI Panthers. Number 10 is Arizona State, tied with South Dakota State. Stanford is in 12th. Cornell University is at 13. Iowa State is 14. And rounding out your top 15 is Lehigh. Those are your flow standings as of October 18th, right before the season started. Mikey Caliendo is on the mat warming up. He's got his hoodie, his yellow hooded sweatshirt on. And we are about 1 minute away from the second half of this duel. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. It's been fun traveling with the team and filling in for Mark Ironside and Stephen Grace. I cannot thank Stephen Grace enough. He was helping me all day get ready for today's duel and helping me go live as we were experiencing some technical difficulties. We're making it happen. It's much more enjoyable to talk to one of those guys. I'll tell you that much. Mark is just a good job. He has great insight, knows wrestling, obviously, as being one of Hawkeye's best. And Steven is just an all-around knowledgeable dude. He's been doing it forever. He knows how to live broadcast like no one else. I just really appreciate those guys. I give them a hard time because I am filling in for them. But really, it's all in love. It's all love. Here we go, 165 pounds. Mikey Caliendo, national All-American last year. And his opponent is Floyd of Oregon State. And here we go. Caliendo immediately taking ground, moving forward with a heavy club. Good forward pressure by Caliendo. It's another guy that you just watch him wrestle in the room, and it's like, how in the heck are you doing these things? He's so athletic. He's so fast and explosive. He's just a joy to watch. Definitely one of my fan favorites from last year. Through the entire season, Big Tens and national tournaments. Great high crotch and explosive finish for a 3-point takedown. It's Caliendo around the edge of the mat. And he is doing just down the legs as they go out of bounds. 45 seconds into this first period. Go back to center for the restart. Comes right to his feet. Caliendo with a big lift and return. Goes right to a head lever, trying to pull that arm back onto his back as he's flat on his belly, right to a bar, arm bar for Caliendo. Not very deep. He's kind of trying to limp arm out. Caliendo is over top of him, kind of both legs kind of squeezing the body with a stalemate here, potentially dangerous, excuse me. And we'll get another restart with a minute 42 off the clock. 3-0 Caliendo. Caliendo switches sides right off the whistle. Oregon State comes all the way to his feet and he's out and he clears for a 1-point escape. 3-1. Minute 33 left in this first period, halfway through. Caliendo with a long double leg attack here. Gets to a single, changes off to a single. Oregon State's trying hard to get out of bounds here. Caliendo pulls him all the way back in. He dive rolls underneath Caliendo. Caliendo does a good job scrambling as they go out of bounds with double leg takedown for a 3-point lead. 3 more points here on the board. Nice continuous chain wrestling there from Caliendo. He didn't stop. As the guy he was in on a single, if you can imagine, and as he was kind of trying to run out of bounds, he dive rolled underneath Caliendo. Caliendo did a good job wrestling through that position and stayed on the legs for a 3-point takedown. Oregon State up to his feet again. He's out. The lead is now 6-2 with a minute left in this first period. Caliendo still moving forward. Really good fakes. Good lateral movement by Caliendo. He moves side to side so well. He does a good job of snapping and releasing, and as he releases, he's kind of going to the legs. "15 seconds left in the first period. Still neutral. Caliendo moving forward, heavy hands to a double leg attack here. Oregon State tries to roll underneath. And Caliendo secures a 3-point takedown to end the first period. He leads 9-2. Commentary want some near fall on that. He's asking, "You looking for near fall or takedown?" And what he's looking for is a near fall. Looking for a near fall. So the refs are going to take a look at this here. The position was Caliendo was in a double leg. He lifted and returned. He lifted and was trying to put him down hard. The guy kind of dive rolled and was caught on his back. And they return the call here. He got 2 near fall, 2 swipes. So that makes his lead 11-2 with 55 seconds of riding time to start the second period. Caliendo is going to go down. Caliendo, quick escape here, 4-second escape. He kind of went to a hip heist and out to extend his lead 12-2. This is becoming a mismatch very quick. Caliendo has great pressure. Really, like I said, great lateral movement. He goes from an arm drag right to a single. Now he's trying to change off to a double for another 3-point takedown to extend his lead 15-2. Oregon State comes right back up to his feet on the edge of the mat. Caliendo does a good job putting him out of bounds. They'll come back to the center for the restart. Oregon State down. Minute 18 left in the second period. Quick start. Caliendo's going to kick him out here for an escape. 15-3. Caliendo tries kind of a super duck, gets kind of stuck underneath Oregon State. Front headlock here, both on their feet, kind of a standing front headlock. Caliendo trying to get to a far knee pick. Because Oregon State is backing out. They go out of bounds, no stall call, action call. Oregon State in on a single leg. Caliendo does a good job kneeing out. Another half shot there by Oregon State. Caliendo again does a good job defending. Great duck under to a big lift. Caliendo for a 3-point takedown. That'll do it. Technical fall, 18-3. Your final 4 minutes. Match. It's done. Technical superiority. Great job. Wrestling.
Now wrestling at 174 pounds from Iowa,
3 and a, 4 minutes. 3 and a half minutes. Match. It's done. Technical superiority. Great job. Wrestling. Now wrestling at 174 pounds from Iowa, Nelson Brands. 3 and a half minutes. 3 and a half minutes. Match. It's done. Technical superiority. Great job. Wrestling. Now wrestling at 174 pounds from Iowa, Nelson Brands. Heavy clubs. Referee stops him. They go back to center with a restart. Little talking to. Boys, settle down. Nelson forward, very strong. Sean Harmon is Nelson Brand's opponent from Oregon State. Nelson doing a good job from on center as he's putting Harmon to the edge of the mat here. Doing a good job of kind of cutting him off, circling, cutting him off. Harmon circles. Now Nelson has his back to the edge. Nelson does a good job circling center. A lot of hand play. You can imagine this guy looks pretty strong. So it seems like Nelson's kind of having a hard time getting through his hand play, his head and hand defense here. No real attacks yet from either guy. Nelson kind of slaps at a high crotch, nothing there. Got a collar tie and a low single attempt. Nothing happening for Harmon. Nelson continues to move forward. These guys aren't going to lay down. I know that. They're not going to lay down for us. This guy's coming right at us. Nelson's got to use his athleticism here. He's so athletic. He's so explosive. I know that he's got a lot for this guy. He just got to let it loose. Little half shot by Nelson. Harmon trying a little slide by. Nothing happening. Forehead to forehead. 30 seconds left in this first period. Score 0-0. Harmon is a left leg lead. Or excuse me, a hard right leg lead. Heavy snap by Nelson. Runs him to the edge of the mat. Kind of a diving double leg with no takedown. Good action there on the mat. Both guys do a good job squaring up. Nelson had him, then he had Nelson, and Nelson turned again. With 5 seconds left in this first period, score 0-0. And that's how it's going to end at 174 here. Nelson's choice, he's going to go down. Tom Brands is telling him, hey, pick it up, pick it up. Nelson quick escape and he's out. 2-second escape to lead 1-0 in this second period. Little half shot by Harmon. Nelson does a good job just kind of bouncing off of it, moves his feet really well. Sometimes our guys can, their feet get stuck in the mat and they don't do a very good job wrestling off that pressure. But Nelson is one of the best at it. He's just able to release his feet and kind of float backwards when people attack. Nelson tries a duck under to the left side of Harmon. Another knee pull single for Nelson. He's trying to elevate the leg all the way up high to a high finish and gets a takedown right on the edge. No, they say he doesn't. It sure looked like it, though, to me. Man, that was close. Nelson's like, hey, throw that challenge, and Tom and Terry said no, no. And then Tom does. Tom Brands will challenge that takedown. Nelson did a really good job. Harmon was running out of bounds. There should have been a stall call, if anything, fleeing the mat. Nelson did a great job lifting up that single leg and changing off to a double. He had both of his ankles. The question is, did Nelson's feet, were they in when they went out of bounds? It's kind of like a touchdown pass. Did he drag his feet? I don't know. I couldn't tell from this angle, but I tell you what, that was an explosive finish and shot from Nelson Brands, and that's the type of stuff he's going to have to get to on this guy and finish quick. Ryan Morningstar. I know Ryan Morningstar and Nelson Brand have a tight connection. They work out a lot together. And that's the guy Nelson was looking at in the corner just now for a little bit of advice. Officials say no takedown. No takedown. So we are still 1-0. Nelson Brands. Riding time not a factor. 1 minute left in the second period. Half shot by Harmon. Nelson tries to go to a go behind. Nothing happened. We're neutral. Harmon with a pass by does not get it. His pace is definitely picked up, and let's see if Nelson matches it here. Ear to ear. Nelson with a heavy snap, snaps him all the way to his knees. Harmon comes right back up to a collar tie. He's got a very, very heavy front foot there, Harmon, as he tries to swipe for a snatch single, does not get it. Like his stance is very exaggerated. Front leg lead is Harmon. Forehead to forehead. 5 seconds remaining in the second period. Score 1-0 as we go into the third. Harmon immediately picks down, gets in position. He's ready. Nelson quickly comes on top to cover the official as we wait for the officials here. Quick start. Nelson floats into a claw ride. Harmon comes up to his feet into a tripod stand-up. Nelson does a good job sagging, being heavy on him, forward pressure. Harmon comes all the way up to his feet. Nelson locks his hand. Big lift and return. Harmon's flat on his belly. That's a great return from Nelson Brands. A ride here could really change the dynamic of the match. As Nelson caps that right ankle, he's riding on the right side. Nelson all the way up on his feet, kind of driving over top of Harmon's shoulders as Harmon's trying to build his base. He gets to his feet. They're on the edge of the mat. Tries to switch. Nelson does a good job following the hips. Now they're on the edge of the mat here. He's flat on his belly as they're trying to go out of bounds. And let's see if they call it the same way they've been calling, where they let him wrestle. Harmon tries to switch. Nelson does a good job following. Right on the edge here. And then they finally go out of bounds. Riding time's right at 58 seconds here with 1 minute left to go in the third period. Nelson leading 1-0. This is big here. This restart's huge. You know, the things that they always tell you, cap the ankle, good start. You want to stop his first move. You got 2 seconds to ride. And Nelson does right to his feet, right at 1:01 riding time. Nelson's got 1:01 riding time, scores 1-1 here with 50 seconds left in the match. Again, really kind of a squeeze hand fight here. Both guys kind of squeezing, not really moving a lot. Little half shot, but they're ear to ear. It's hard for anyone to get anything going here. Harmon with a double leg attack, not happening. He comes to an underhook. Nelson with a hard snap down. Another hard snap from Nelson, moving forward. 20 seconds left, 1-1. A single leg attempt by Harmon. Nelson tries to go backside, back to the feet, neutral, nothing happening. 10 seconds remain. Another half shot by Harmon, another half shot. There's a stall warning for Nelson. It's not going to matter. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and that'll do it. Nelson Brands, winner 2-1. Fighting time. Brands Nelson Brands finds a way, gets his hand raised here in that first match out. As he walks back to the corner. He's not going to be happy about that win, but you know what? He got a win. And that was good. I know in a month's time that match is going to be different. Nelson Brands had a great explosive leg attack. If he could put a string of those together, that match is a lot different. Harmon definitely wasn't close to scoring. There was one scramble maybe where he was kind of could possibly score, but they were so far out of bounds, it wasn't even really close. Nelson was the person that was pressuring that match. He just couldn't finish the shot. And the shot that he did finish, it was out of bounds by a hair. So we're going to take a 2-minute break here. Up next, Gabe Arnold, 184 freshman. He was an Iowa standout last year. He kind of spot started. There's a new rule where you can wrestle 5 times as a true freshman and not lose eligibility. And he stepped in a lot last year and did that for the Hawks. Man, he was exciting to watch. As he steps on the mat here, he pulls his singlet straps way down low towards the stomach. He gets a big slap across the face from Terry Brands. He takes the center of the mat here. The clock says we got 1 minute to wait here, so we're going to wait a few more minutes before this one gets underway. Gabe Arnold, man, he is a showstopper, though. He loves to compete, and I love it. He's wearing black and orange wrestling shoes against Oregon State. He's such a character. I love it. The team score is now 19-7. The number 2 ranked Iowa Hawkeyes lead here in Corvallis, Oregon against the Oregon State Beavers. The Beavers wrestle in the Pac-12 conference. We obviously are in the Big Ten. Big Ten tournament this year is at Northwestern University. And then we go to Philadelphia, PA, for NCAA tournament in March. You can guarantee that's on our mind. That's on the coaching staff's mind. We talk about our guys every day. How important this duel is. These matches are for that national tournament, that seeding. It is so crucial. You can't drop these matches here. These guys get up for these duels. We got to make sure we put them away. That win by Nelson Brands was not pretty. But it's a notch in the right column. Sure. Here we go. We got Gabe Arnold and TJ. What's his name? McCollin? What was it? McDaniel? McDaniel. TJ McDaniel. From Oregon State. He is a pretty large 84-pounder, it looks like. But Gabe Arnold's no slouch. Gabe does a good job coming forward right away with a nice sweep single attempt, nothing there. Gabe just got to find a way to get this guy out of position. Kind of a really low stance for both these guys as they're both kind of touching the mat as they're hand fighting. Both kind of have a hand on the collar, a hand on the mat in a low stance here to start this first period. 30 seconds in, no real attempts yet. Nice high crotch by Gabe Arnold. Really quick finish for a 3-point takedown as he came right out the back there. Incredibly explosive. Arnold goes into kind of a crab ride position and then transitions into a chop as McDaniel comes back to his feet and kicks out for a 1-point escape. Gabe Arnold, 3-1 lead, 1 minute into this period. Again, with that kind of low-level hand fight, both guys with a hand on the mat. Sweep single attempt by McDaniel. Another sweep single to a high crotch, a post-high crotch from Gabe Arnold. That was beautiful for a 3-point takedown. Holy cow, he just disappeared on him. He leads 6-1 as he got him flat on his belly here. We love that. Ryan Morningstar in the corner again, being very vocal about keeping that wrist. Try to put it on his back. McDaniel's head is on the mat. He's in a kind of a on his haunch and head on his mat. Not really moving much on bottom. Arnold's doing a good job. He's kind of way off to the side. He's got a near wrist, kind of a thigh pry, and a near wrist. And Daniel's head really hasn't came off the mat yet. As I say that, he's kind of building his base into the second level, working for an escape here. And Dave Arnold kicks him out with 30 seconds left in this period. 6-2, Arnold leads. Another good shot by Arnold, but defended well by McDaniel. Redirect to a single leg, doesn't get it. On the edge of the mat, they go out of bounds. Action called, no stalling. I think that was a perfect opportunity for stall call, but we did not get it as he just backed straight out of bounds as Gabe was trying to pursue the takedown. 6-2, the first period ends. Gabe Arnold on top. Oregon State defers. Gabe is going to go down to start the second period. And the whistle did not go. Gabe Arnold called for a caution. We'll get reset here. Arnold up right away to a tripod, onto his feet, rear standing position. And he left his feet. That's an illegal hold. Yes, illegal hold. 1 point, Gabe Arnold. That's incredibly dangerous for our guys. He does a cutback. You can't leave your feet when you're doing a cutback. That's an illegal hold. That's dangerous. That's why it's illegal. It could really hurt guys' knees and low back. Arnold does a good job, gets right back up to his feet for a 1 point escape. 8-2 with 1:45 in the period. Arnold with a hard snap. Gets McDonald kind of tripping on himself. Arnold with nice stutter steps and fakes. Great sweep single, Gabe Arnold immediately to a shelf. McDonald tries to roll. Arnold does a really good job of controlling it for a 3-point takedown. He cuts him immediately. He's looking to score more points here. McDonald tries to do a slide by. Arnold's pressure denies it. Taken right to an underhook as Arnold. They go towards the edge of the mat. Slap shot by McDonald. Gabe Arnold counters with a single leg, elevates right to a takedown. Extends his lead 14-3 with 45 seconds left in the second period. And he's, again, putting on a really good ride. Ryan Morningstar tells him to cut him with 34 seconds left. 14-4. Or neutral. Gabe Arnold wrestling from space here. Tries a super duck to a snap down to a go behind. Does not get it in kind of a front headlock position here, both on their feet. Arnold, does a really nice underhook slide by. Gets to a single leg and then to a far ankle for a 3-point takedown. That was really slick. Throw by with that underhook to a single. Really, really textbook there. Great technique. End of the second period. 17-4. Tom Bredd says, good job. And it is. Arnold's got 1:25 of riding time. McDonald kicks down. And Gabe cuts him immediately. Says, nope, let's go neutral. 1 point escape for McDonald. 17-5. Half shot, Oregon State. Arnold trying to create some action. Go slide by and then high cross. Nothing there. Hard snap down.
trying to get to that far ankle, doesn't get to it. Still neutral, right in the center of the mat. Three shots in a row, nothing there for Arnold. He's pushing the pace. Stall call, Oregon State. Nothing happening. Trying again for another slide by. Doesn't get it. Heavy snaps. .45 seconds left in this match. Gabe Arnold winning 17-5 with another awesome high crotch, kind of like a super duck type high crotch. He darts in for another 3-point takedown, and that's going to do it. Another tech ball for the Iowa Hawkeyes. That makes the third tech ball of the night. And first for Gabe Arnold. That's a good way to start the year. The freshman Gabe Arnold. The Hawkeyes extend our lead 24-7 over the Oregon State Beavers. Stephen Buchanan now for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Like I said earlier, he wrestled at Wyoming and then to Oklahoma, and now he's a Hawkeye, and we love him. Very humble young man. This is the marquee match of the night against Trey Munoz. Munoz was a multiple-time All-American. Very tough competitor. Munoz. We'll see how Buchanan answers tonight. I'm excited for this one. That is for sure. Hawkeyes have won 3 straight now. Second half of this duel. Go into this 197-pound bout. Here we go. Munoz versus Buchanan. Buchanan strikes first here with a single leg attempt. Nothing there. Munoz moving forward right away with heavy clubs of its own. Buchanan kind of hit in a low stance, kind of on a knee. One hand down, one hand on the collar. Now they're both on their feet. Munoz's back is to the center, controlling center. Buchanan trying to circle center here, but Munoz is doing a good job cutting him off. Forehead to forehead. This is the first real attack here. High cross Munoz, so right on the edge of the mat. Buchanan does a good job, kind of rolls underneath. Now he's up on top. Munoz is extended on a single leg. Buchanan trying to circle backside, not there. Switches to the other side. He's got a single up on the edge of the mat, reaching for this far ankle, can't get it. Munoz is in a split. Buchanan trying to elevate the single leg right on the edge of the mat. He's got to do a good job here staying in bounds. He pulls him back in. Munoz with a deep whizzer. Munoz kind of dragging his knee, trying to square up. He squares up. They're still on the edge of the mat. He squares and faces. Let's go to the leg. They're still on the edge. They come up to the feet. Now they finally go out of bounds. No action. No takedown, no points. Great action there by both wrestlers. Good scrambling. A shot right off the whistle. Buchanan doesn't get it. Come back up to the feet. 1:15 left in this first period. Really, it's not disappointing. They're really going after it here. Heavy clubs, good hand fights. Really good wrestling IQ by both these guys on the edge there. Buchanan was trying to elevate as Munoz was kind of limp kneeing and sagging his knee really low, making it hard for Buchanan to score there. Buchanan trying again on that shot, doesn't get it. Little counter double leg. He's on both ankles. Buchanan's on his butt. No points yet. Elevates the legs. There's a 3-point takedown. Right on the edge of the mat. Buchanan's coming up to a tripod. He's out right away. 1 point escape with 30 seconds left. Scores 3-1. Munoz back straight out of bounds. No stall call. Tom Brandt says, hey, keep it going and fight. Stay in there and fight. This is absolutely a fight. Two of the best guys in the country in this opening duel for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Hawkeyes lead 24-7 after 8 bouts. The first period is going to come to an end. Munoz 3, Buchanan 1. Buchanan's choice to start the second. He's going to defer to Munoz. Munoz is going to go down. Quick whistle start. Munoz tries to come up to a tripod. Buchanan does a good job of kind of keeping his hips low and being really heavy on him. Breaks him down to kind of a second level. He's back up to a tripod. Buchanan kind of sagging here. Gets his hands locked, trying to get a return. Terrible stall call. Stall call Buchanan as there is action, as they were trying to return to the mat. The guys keep wrestling. There's a short sit. Buchanan follows. Buchanan again, he's on a single leg now. He's facing. And here's your 1 point escape. Then he takes a big shot here. Buchanan spins out of bounds. Nothing happened. Crowd is fired up. He just dodged the bullet there. He was deep on a shot. It was Munoz. As they go out of bounds. The score is 4-1 with a minute left. 30 seconds of riding time in Buchanan's favor. Pace is definitely slow. There's a lot of flurries there. Buchanan on top with a really good ride, 30 seconds worth. And then Munoz coming right with a kind of a double leg, lifted him up, but drove him out of bounds. No points there. Another half shot by Buchanan. Munoz doing a good job of his head and hand defense here as he's controlling center. Heavy club by Buchanan. .23 seconds left in the second period. Snapshot to a double, nothing there for Buchanan. Another heavy club, moving forward, doing a good job. You can see both these guys are breathing really hard. Buchanan's pushing towards the edge here. Munoz is all the way back on the edge. He walked from the center all the way out of bounds. No call. He circle center right at the end. He's winning 4-1 to go into the third period. Out here. Next 2 minutes here as he goes down to start the third period. Munoz is optioning to cut him here. Option to start. Getting him straight to his feet with a 1 point escape. 2-4. Right in time, not a factor. Long high cross. Followed by a double leg. Gets the takedown. He blew it right through him with a solid double leg takedown to take the lead 5-4 early in this third period. Now he's putting on a really tough ride on the edge of the mat. Munoz is on the tripod. Buchanan hooks his leg and kind of extends him almost into a split position. Now he runs him out of bounds. That's a great sequence for Buchanan. 50 seconds of riding time. 50 seconds of riding time for Buchanan. He's got 10 seconds to go to get riding time. Tom Brandt is saying, keep him down. Keep him down. This is a big match for Stephen Buchanan. Leg drive. 54 seconds of running time. And now it's in on a deep shot on Buchanan. But Buchanan's got crazy hips. And he goes to a single leg of his own, and now he's into a high crotch. Kind of stuck here in the high crotch. Now he's going out to the outside. He's going to try to shelf it. He elevates the leg as Buchanan, and he gets a 3-point takedown to take the lead with 1 minute left. And now his riding time is back over 1 minute, 8-5. On the edge of the mat here, Buchanan's got an ankle. They're counting nothing. He gets off the leg. This is huge. Buchanan off to the side. Munoz trying to a tripod stand-up with no avail. Buchanan's doing a great job being heavy on him here. Don't get too high. Stay back. 30 seconds left on the clock. They're right on the edge. Nothing happening here as they're staying in, they're staying in, they're staying in. Out of bounds they go with 18 seconds left. Buchanan leads 8-5 with 1:38 of riding time. Munoz is slow to get to the center. Good start for Buchanan as he goes forward. Munoz up to his feet to a tripod. Big lift by Buchanan. Great return. Hard ride here. 11. 5 seconds left. Another big return. And that's going to do it as he puts his head down. And Buchanan gets the win. 8-5. 1 point riding time. 9-5. Great wins. Buchanan for the Hawks. I love it. I love it. Great match. Woo! That's the way to do it. Had a little adversity early in the match. He just kept coming, he kept fighting. And he put together a really great match. I love it. Love to see it. As the Iowa bench is getting into it a little bit with these Oregon State fans, you gotta love it. Up next, your Iowa City boy, Ben Keeter. We'll be back in 2 minutes here. We gotta wait. They're icing the kicker a little bit here. The Hawkeyes take the lead or extend their lead 27-7. Homewood Suites and Home 2. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suites hotel. Homewood Suites and Homewood 2 Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests special suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry at convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family. Visit Hawkeye. That's right, Hawkeye country. There's no better country, if you ask me. I appreciate you being with me tonight, being with our Hawks for their season opener. The Hawkeyes are back at it next week against Stanford, another West Coast school, on Saturday, November 9th. That duel starts at 1 p.m. in Iowa City, Iowa. If you're a Hawkeye Wrestling Club fan, and we're going to have a pre-match social at Tavern Blue, where you can experience some ice-cold beverages and really good food in a family-friendly environment. You know, they have a lot of games and activities for young kids and young people, along with providing entertainment for adults before the duel. So that'll open at 10 a.m. at Tavern Blue in Coralville. Other things that I'm thinking about here as this duel comes to an end, the Hawkeye Wrestling Club has the Arctic Plunge. It's where we cut a hole in the ice and we jump in the water to show our support for our Hawkeyes. And that's going to be immediately following the Ohio State duel on January 25th, 2025. We'd love to have you there. to support our Hawkeyes and help us raise funds for our guys pursuing World Olympic titles. Get you guys back on that Olympic team in LA and the world team this year. Guys like Spencer Lee, Austin Asano, Jacob Warner, and company. Here we go. We got a Glenwood, Iowa native, Brett Mower, versus Ben Keeter to close out our duel tonight. Ben Keeter takes a first step forward with a heavy club, and we're underway. Oh, with a deep single leg. Keeter goes all the way to his hip and then hip heist. Oh, he loves it, this position. He kind of gets into a sit. He locks between the crotch, and he gets him in danger here as he hip heists. He's circling backside. He's looking for a cradle. He's got it locked up, and he slips away here. And now we're back neutral. Good wrestling, though, for both guys. If Moore gets there again, he is not going to like what's going to happen. Ben Keeter is incredibly dangerous when someone's in on his legs. He pinches his head, attacks the leg, and locks up a cradle. And he pinned a lot of guys in high school doing just that. So we'll see how this continues here. See if he sniffs his leg again. I don't know if he will. Ben Keeter on a single leg. Good defense by Moore. Long high crotch attempt by Moore. Nothing there. Keeter comes to an underhook. Stops him right in his tracks. Forward pressure, Ben Keeter. Both guys kind of wrestling from space, touching each other's head. Keeter moves forward. The pace is kind of slowed a little bit here. Ear to ear. They break away. Keeter with heavy club. Half shot by Moore. Another half shot. Nothing there. Keeter doing a good job now moving him. Kind of a club and then kind of pushing away and circling away from that club. So he's clubbing with his right hand as he circles. There's a great shot. Outside single. Keeter brings it all the way up to his feet. Big trip for a three-point takedown to start this match here at heavyweight. With 25 seconds left in this first period, Moore comes up to his feet. He cuts away, and he's out. 3-1 with 15 seconds left. Little misdirection there by Mower, and Keeter kind of circles, tries to get to a single, and doesn't land. As the period comes to an end, 3-1, Keeter. Oregon State's going to defer. And Keeter, I would imagine, is going to pick bottom. He does. Start the second period. Whistle start. Keeter kind of strong base. Base is out. Mower tries to slip in a leg. Ben does a good job. He's kind of throwing it off. Does a good job. Just shin throw off and circles out the opposite side to get his escape. He now leads 4-1. Riding time is not a factor. Little post high crotch doesn't land for Keeter. Little football grip, front headlock, doesn't get it. Great low single there by Keeter. He brings it all the way up to his feet with a high trip. The guy rolls. Keeter circles backside, back on the ankle again. He's got to circle and elevate this leg here. Yes, he brings it all the way back up to his feet. Keep him in bounce. No. He kind of dives away. We're going to go out of bounds. No takedown. Got to finish clean there. Getting a little bit sloppy, maybe a little tired. A little tired here. Is Ben Keeter. Did a good job just keep wrestling there, but Keeter had him dead to rights. I mean, his single leg was all the way up in his armpit. He had it all the way elevated to the ceiling. He goes to trip, and Maurer just rolls, dive rolls, and then he kind of faces. Then Keeter gets to the other side leg, same position, and Maurer was able to get out of bounds. Keeter following up here, hand fight. Maurer kind of takes a half shot. Keeter reattacks into a double, chases him all the way almost out of bounds. Maurer again evades Keeter as the period comes to an end. 4-1. Then Keeter leads entering the third period. Man, he's just hard to put away. He's being really stingy, this Maurer. Keeter's having a hard time just kind of putting an exclamation point on this duel and these takedowns. He's clearly the better wrestler. I mean, it's not even in question. It's just he's not able to finish. Maurer picks down, he's out. Score is 4-2. Riding time not a factor. Keeter leads. The Hawkeyes have secured their first dual win of the season. They're winning 27-7. Maurer takes a shot. Keeter all the way around behind him with a heavy finish, and finally gets a good takedown here to extend his lead to 7-2 in injury time. What's happening here? They're challenging. They're saying it was a singlet pull. I definitely didn't see that, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. So Oregon State challenge. I think it's probably more a lunger than anything, if I could guess, because the match is in balance here. Keeter does lead 7-2. In the third period with 1:24 left. We've got a lot of family in the stands tonight. I know that Keeter's dad is here. I see him at least. I don't know if his mom. I see the Blocks are here. I know that the Ayala Drake's mother is here. I know Michelle Brands made the trip out to Oregon here. I'm trying to think if I recognize anyone else over there. Pat Ventiger. Pat Ventiger is here, great supporter of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club. A lot of black and gold in the stands. A lot of black and gold. A lot of Hawks, even though they're not very loud. So challenge was denied. No singlet pull. Maurer is down. Keeter leads 7-2. Quick whistle start. Keeter does a good job bumping forward. Maurer to his feet. Tries a little side bender roll. Back up to his feet. Keeter heavy on the left side. Good mat return. Back to his feet. Stand up. Keeter doing a good job bringing it forward. Locked hands called. Plus an escape. That's a 2-point escape. Makes the score 7-4 with 50 seconds left. Riding time not a factor. Hand fight, not a lot happening, not a lot of shots. 30 seconds left. Three half shots, 4 half shots, 5 half shots, and then he's in on a deep single leg. Peter does a great job cutting the corner. He's circling backside to get a 3-point takedown, and that's going to secure the victory for Ben Cater, the Iowa Hawkeyes, as the clock ticks down. Moore has his head on the mat. That's going to do it. 10-4, Ben Keeter with the victory. And again, he's not going to love it. He's not. But if you get a win and improve, it's better than getting a loss and improve. You can improve from a win. You can. And this team will. We're only going to get better with time. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. Thank you, Hawkeye Nation. Is there anything I need to do? Do I need to interview anybody?
No, Tom, thanks for coming.
Okay. Tom's not going to get interviewed tonight, but I appreciate you being here. I'll see you again later this season. Again, the next time we compete is against Stanford at home, November 9th. Go Hawks. I'm signing off. Chad Beatty. Take care.